New this morning, there is now a fifth wildfire burning in the Superior National Forest. 4 of them are in the Boundary Waters. Here's where the 4 fires are located. The Camp Fire, northeast of Ely, is the largest at 1 to 2 acres. According to the Forest Service, the rest are less than an acre in size. At least 2 were started by lightning strikes. Late last night, the Superior National Forest posted about another fire called the Newton Fire. It's burning near Newton Lake in the Boundary Waters and less than 1 acre in size. No closures or campsites evacuations have been ordered at this time, but we'll keep you updated.